So just a little video because I think it's really important to understand why. Why do these strategies actually work? What do they do to stop us feeling anxious? So when I'm talking breathing strategies, grounding, all of that, what do they actually do to help with the anxiety? When we are in an anxious state, we are in our fight and flight response, and that engages our sympathetic nervous system. Now, the sympathetic nervous system is what's there to help drive our body away from danger. So it will start putting the blood to the legs and the arms, and it will help us run away and brings the heart rate up and gets us moving, because if there is a threat, we need to be moving away from it. So your body will engage itself into a flight, fight, freeze, flop. Easy for me to say. It will engage in those orders. So the first thing the body will want to do is run away. So when your teenager is refusing school, when they are going back to their rooms, they are flying away from a perceived threat and danger, right? They'll fly away. If they can't fly away, they will fight you. So if you say, get back here, you're not going to your room, or you will be going to school, they'll enter their fight response. So they will then argue with you. They may lash out on you. Some parents are dealing with that at the moment. They will respond because they are scared. If that doesn't work, they will then freeze, or what we like to call in therapy, they'll stonewall you. They will block down, they will shut down. They are not going to talk to you. They are freezing. They are in a response where they can't get out. Their body has frozen. And then the last one is flop. This is more in the animal kingdom, I suppose, or certainly when you hear stories of those terrible times in America where people get into the schools and there's a shooting, people will play dead. So that is their last resort of survival. Yes, they are extreme, but when we talk about things like our teenagers refusing to go to school or have friendship issues, their bodies will be going through this, because remember, this bit isn't fully engaged. So they will fly away, they will fight, they will freeze, and less likely they'll flop. So they're the ones that we're dealing with. That is their sympathetic nervous system. So the minute they perceive threat, their body will do that. They'll run away. They'll want to run away from it, or they'll fight you for it. That's what they're doing. Our job as an adult is to try and engage their parasympathetic nervous system. This is what we call the rest and digest state. We should be in the parasympathetic nervous system majority of the time, because that's where we're nice and content and calm. That's why breathing exercises, things like grounding exercises, will calm the mind and bring them down. That's what we're trying to engage. So things like breathing, doing 2 or 3 deep breaths will not engage a parasympathetic nervous system. They need to do that for minutes. So they say up to 3 minutes, which actually is quite a long time of deep breathing, but ultimately that's what we need them to do. Breathe really deep for quite a long period of time. If they're doing the butterfly hug, so remember I talked about in one of the videos, the butterfly hug where they're rubbing the tops of their arms, they need to do that for quite some time to get the body to calm down. Grounding, they need to be doing that. So, really sensing the world around them, really sort of stomping the ground to get that energy out. They need to do these things for a lot longer than we think they need to do to engage the parasympathetic nervous system. So ultimately, we want to be in our rest and digest. If you go to the zoo tomorrow, majority of the animals there will be in their rest and digest state. They are not in any perceived threat. They are just chilling out wherever they are, and they are engaging that parasympathetic nervous system. Because we live in a very highly stressed world, especially for our teenagers, the amount of pressures on them is insane. It has never been this bad before. They are experiencing their sympathetic nervous system far more than we ever did. So we need to make sure that we are doing all we can to encourage that parasympathetic nervous system. We give them space, we give them time, we give them the tools they need to engage that one. I'll put a little article down in the download section if you want to read a lot more about this. It's a fascinating subject, but do get in touch if you want to know any more. And I hope it's been useful.